Guys, I covered this battle live on twitch.tv/CAPN4IS, and this battle was insane. I am so excited to be able to show you this in a video. As you can see, it's going to start off here real quick. So if you guys haven't grabbed your snacks, your drinks, if you haven't jerked off a quick one, especially after hearing my sexy voice, make sure you guys go and take care of your business before you go ahead and continue on with this video, because it will start in the blink of an eye. This battle was insane. Guys, if you like this video at all, make sure to hit that like button. If you love this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button. This is going to be a Total War League Siege video. This is going to be I'm not even going to try to pronounce their name. This is going to be Igni versus Off Meta Incorporated. Igni is going to be on the attack, and Off Meta is going to be on the defense in today's battle. But wow, guys, I am extremely excited to be able to show you guys this video here today. Let's go ahead and look at the army compositions before we hit start here, because again, it starts off real quick. As is tradition, let's go ahead and start off with the attackers' compositions. We've got Colchis bringing in some Kolshan nobles, Kartli axemen, Hillmen, some regular axemen. We've got some Eastern archers here on the front line as well. Looks like they had fire at will on, so they are already firing into some of these forces, which are frantically trying to charge in, get some kills, and do some work and some damage. We've also got, well, okay, we'll go over that here in just a second. But yeah, that's going to be Colchis' army. Looking over at Chimera. Chimera is going to be bringing some Steppe Spearmen, Chimerian Noble Infantry, plenty of those. We've got some Chimerian Heavy Archers. We've got the Noble Horse Archer General as well. I also forgot to say, Colchis did bring a Greek Giant Ballista. They're also going to be bringing a Greek Scorpion, so some really powerful attacking armies. Looking at the defense, we have got Donald bringing in Desert Rome, bringing in plenty of Numidian Riders, Numidian Light Infantry, Gate, or how do you say Gatuli? Gatuli tribesmen? I don't even know how the fuck to say it. Please let me know down in the comments below. But yeah, plenty of Numidian riders and plenty of Sally out infantry, especially on this side, to be able to circle around and envelop and try to do as much damage as possible. We've also got not one, but two units of armored desert chariots. You know that I love me my chariots, guys. Such a great unit to bring to the battlefield, and one that is certainly going to cause some mass destruction today. And we've got an armored Numidian Rider General here as well. Last but certainly not least, we have got Kush. Kush is going to be bringing a ton of Disciples of Epidemic, some Kushite Slave Spearmen, Kushite Slave Infantry, and then some regular Slave Infantry, as well as the Kushite Royal Guard. But, guys, now that we have looked over the army compositions, let's go ahead and watch the battle unfold. This is going to be insane. So right off the bat, we've got our Desert Rome charging right into the front lines of the weakest infantry that is trying to hold over here, that is not in shield formation. They're going to go in there, try to weaken those front lines so that way the rest of their infantry can go in and try to do as much work as possible. We've already got some breakage from the Numidian Riders, already breaking from the sheer amount of archer fire that is happening. We've got plenty of forces moving around the flank here. We've got a unit of tribesmen, a couple of units of tribesmen kind of holding off on the front over here, trying to do as much work as possible. Actually starting to break some of the hillmen, some of the front line over here. We're going to need to see more of a defense here from the attackers, because they are going to have to hold that front line and hold these troops back. And now we've got Kush on the outskirts of the battle. We've got two units of slave infantry engaged with a unit of hillmen, and now we've got more and more slave infantry moving up to the front line to be able to continue to hold off for as long as possible. Some of this cav is retreating, but they still have their flag, so there is still certainly a chance for them to be able to come back. But now we've got the Kushite slave infantry and plenty of troops moving over to the front line to be able to continue to harass. We've even got some Numidian riders over here in the flank getting into the Eastern archers, already taking out the range capabilities that the defenders have brought in today's battle. These guys have 64 kills. These guys have 46 kills. doing a huge number against the range forces of the attackers here today. Numidian Riders now circling around, getting ready to be able to charge into some more archers, taking a ton of fire. 23 men right left, charging right into some of these Chimerian heavies, trying to do as much work as possible, and the other one's going to go ahead and run away. Over on this side, Colchis is starting to collapse by the sheer number of troops that is over here. We've got Kush just starting to completely envelop some of these troops. We've got some of these slave infantry moving up to be able to try and throw their Pila and do as much work as they possibly can. Over on this side, Kush is holding up a huge portion of Chimera's troops. We've got 3 units of Steppe Spearmen being supported by a unit of Chimerian Noble Infantry over here, just trying to hold off against the Slave Infantry. And then we've got plenty of troops over on the rest of these front lines, and it's a huge mosh pit right here. This is a gladiatorial battleground. And now we've got the armored desert chariots in the fray. They've already gone in the flank and already dealt a ton of damage. And now they're going to go ahead and move into the rest of these archers and just get a mass amount of kills and just start destroying everything that is in their path. 320 kills so far. These guys have, oh my goodness, these guys just have so many kills, and they're just going to keep moving back and forth and trying to get as many kills as possible, starting to charge into the noble infantry that is in a very loose formation. The chariots are starting to break. One has broken. I don't know how many kills they have so far. They have over 400 kills. These guys have almost 400 kills as well. 396. Will they be able to get to 400 as they're retreating, or will they stay at 397? Either way, those chariots have done a huge number. Over on this side, we've got more and more troops. Foam Colchis starting to break. The defenders, the front line has broken, and again, it is just a huge mosh pit. We've got the tribesmen fighting against some Cartly Axemen over here in the rear. They have returned from having broken. 2 units of Cartly Axemen starting to break, being surrounded by some spearmen, and some tribesmen starting to shatter and get off of the battlefield. We've got the noble general trying to rally their troops, trying to do whatever he can to be able to hold the line, moving back and forth, side to side, doing as much work as they possibly can. We've got more tribesmen coming around the flank to be able to completely surround some of these troops. We've got more units of Colchian nobles starting to engage with these spearmen, but we've got some cavalry coming around to be able to start doing some blanky pankies and start charging right into the rear. The archers are starting to shatter and break whatever is left of them, because the general is coming in with 101 kills so far, just hitting every single unit of archer that they can see, trying to take them out. Got the General Kushite Royal Guard chasing off the noble horse archers of Colchis, trying to keep them from being able to fire into the flanks of their troops. Colchian nobles over here, we've got the general unit, the Colchian noble general, just trying to hold, as well as the rest of these Colchian nobles. They are just trying to hold, trying to get as many kills as possible, and hopefully retain control of this right side. We've got Chimerian noble infantry still holding, still fighting valiantly, actually starting to break some of Kush's troops over here as well. We've got some Steppe Spearmen starting to charge into the Kushite Royal Guard. They're going to go ahead and get out of there, but they might take some losses due to that charge. They were able to connect, but only time can tell. These archers are starting to break. They are trying to get into a good position to be able to start firing, but they are about to be charged and run down by the armored Numidian riders, being absolutely demolished. And now, oh, what? Oh, they canceled the charge. They gave them the biggest cock tease that the world has ever seen and just allowed them to live. The general just said, I'll allow it, and just said that those archers can survive. We've got some more slave infantry starting to break over here. We've got some tribesmen starting to break. We got some reinforcements coming in, but these Colchian nobles are still holding strong, still getting lots of kills, still doing a lot of damage. Will they be able to retain control of this area, or will they break? The general is still alive. We've got 71 out of 160 men remaining, still fighting their hearts out, still trying to get as many kills as they possibly can, and trying to keep up the morale of their troops. Over on this side, we've got some returning Steppe Spearmen coming in to be able to try and reinforce this front line and save some of these Chimerian noble infantry, which are fighting against these spearmen valiantly, just trying to do as much work as possible. They are starting to break. The Chimerian heavy infantry is now fighting against the disciples of Epidemic, which are surrounded. The other unit of Steppe Spearmen are fighting against another unit disciple of Epidemic, and just trying to hold them back and let the rest of their troops do as much damage as possible. We've got more and more Kush troops starting to break over on this side. We've got a Kush Spearman over here starting to break. The general is completely surrounded. It does not look like the general is dead yet, but he is starting to break. If he breaks, the rest of the Chimerian, or I'm sorry, the Colchis troops are going to shatter, and he has shattered, and the rest of Colchis will shatter along with him. The Colchian nobles are still holding valiantly, still trying to do whatever they can to be able to break as many troops as they possibly can. But will it be enough? Over on this side, we've got a unit of Chimerian Noble Infantry with 171 kills being completely surrounded and breaking against the might of the Numidian Light Infantry, the Disciples of Epidemic, and the Slave Infantry brought to you by Kush. And now it is all up to Chimera, and there is the mass breaking. Ladies and gentlemen, the attack of the defenders has proven to be extremely devastating in today's battle, and the defenders are going to go ahead and take the victory here in today's battle. Let's go ahead and end the replay and look at some of these kills here. Donald being at the top with 2,566 kills. We've got Rambo being second place with 1,867. Jamham being in third place with 1,679. And Grey Coast being in fourth place with 1,567. Also, Jamham does have a Twitch channel. It is going to be the same as his name in-game. Make sure to go and check him out on Twitch. He is a fantastic streamer. Very entertaining. Love to watch his streams. And you'll probably catch me there as well. So make sure to go and check out his channel. Let's look at some of the individual kills. So we've got 101, 306, 282, 168, 126. We got 117. Great job by Jamham. Grey Coast, we've got 161, 141, 205, 171, 193, 174, 208. We've got Donald and Rambo. Donald with those chariot kills. So we got 141 on the general. The chariots, 397, 416, 128, 111, 124, 119, 144, 173, 159, 114, and 132. And last but certainly not least, we've got Rambo, 202, 256, 120, 209, 190, 154, 108, 150, 139. Guys, that was an insane battle. I know that it was a quick one. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Again, if you liked the battle, make sure to hit that like button. If you love the battle, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And I will see you absolute gorgeous hunks of human beings in the next one. Peace.